This is the field of 68. I'm Vince Wolfram.
I'm Jojo Cavanagh in Auburn, Alabama. And this
is Straight Out the Jungle. The day has finally come. We are here in Neville Arena for the start of Straight Out the Jungle. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Vince Wolfram.
I'm Jojo Cavanagh.
And we cannot wait to get started. We've been in the works on this for a couple of months.
Yeah, we have been so excited. We have been in our TV meetings just telling everyone we have something in the works. We have something coming.
It's on the way.
And it is finally on the way.
Yes, and we are so excited. We've got a lot coming for you guys. And we're very thankful that you're watching. And first, we just want to thank Jeff Shear sending our names along.
One of our professors here at Auburn, he recommended us for this podcast, and we cannot be more grateful to him. And we are so excited for this opportunity. And shout out to another Jeff, Jeff
From one
Goodman.
Jeff to the other. Shout out to Jeff Goodman for the opportunity to let us talk Auburn basketball all season long. The next week is going to be packed with Auburn basketball.
Basketball-filled week.
Exactly. Very much a basketball-filled week. On Monday, we've got to sit down with
head coach Bruce Pearl.
Guess who? It doesn't get much better than him. First guest
on the pod. I don't think it gets any better.
How about that for a first guest? How many people can say they get their head coach for their first guest? Not many.
Not many.
Not
we
many.
Can.
Exactly. Tuesday, we're going to take it from Neville Arena down the way. We're going to go to Birmingham, Alabama for SEC Men's Basketball Media Days. All the teams from the SEC will be there, Texas and Oklahoma included this year. That'll be extra fun. We'll see Janai Broome, Denver Jones, and our guy, our first ever guest.
And we'll see Cal in an Arkansas
Cal in
shirt.
red. That just,
woo!
Yeah, that'll be like stand out like a highlighter to me, I think. Mark Pope, a lot of new names in the SEC, which will be a lot of excitement. On Thursday,
Tip-off at
Toomers is back for the first time since we were freshmen.
Our freshman year, full circle.
Exactly. Last time we saw him, it was Jabari Smith, Walker Whoa, I just felt really old saying that. Jabari Smith, Walker Kessler, now
who
3
have been
years
in the
league.
Yeah. Wow, we are old.
Exactly. But this time, it's going to be an entire full-day event.
Yeah, we have country music superstar Co Swindell after with Auburn men and women's basketball performing. We have Auburn downtown, all the shops open, but it's the first time we have a concert, local music, and just seeing Auburn men and women's basketball in Toomer's Corner. What's better than that?
Yeah, it's going to be just a full day festivity full of awesomeness, and we hope that the Auburn faithful can get out there too. We'll be there, so if you see us, holler, because we would love to say hey and introduce ourselves to you guys, which I guess we haven't even done that yet.
Yeah, no,
These people don't even know who we are.
They don't.
They don't. Jojo, you can start. Tell us about yourself.
I'm Jojo Cavanagh. I am originally from Long Island, New York, if you couldn't tell by my accent. I came to Auburn all the way from New York, only applied to SEC schools, grew up a massive football fan, and then came here and just fell in love with Auburn football, Auburn basketball. I am a sports production journalism major with double minors in Italian and marketing. I am the head sports producer at Auburn's student-run TV station, Eagle Eye TV, where I produce a weekly sports show with Vince Wolfram as my host. Have we met? I also am an intern with Auburn's NIL collective On to Victory, and then this summer I was the Charles Barkley Talent Relations intern at TNT Sports, where I covered NBA, MLB, NCAA, US Soccer, any talent you named it. So, yeah.
And for Auburn fans, it doesn't get much better than the big round mound of rebound. Charles Barkley, one of the best players to play here.
Auburn basketball legend.
Exactly.
Statue outside this arena.
Exactly.
Your turn.
Yes, my turn. My name is Vince Wolfram. I am also a senior from Louisville, Kentucky in journalism, sports production with minors in leadership studies and English technical and professional writing. Similar to Jojo, I'm involved with Eagle Eye TV, which is Auburn's student-run news station. I work as the creative director, helping kids who have ideas for shows launchpad them into reality. And I also work, like she said, as the host of Sports Night in Auburn, which has been fantastic. Also at Auburn, I co-host a podcast with Auburn Basketball Center, Dylan Cardwell, my guy, where we've had all sorts of guests on in the basketball world. We've had an awful lot of fun with that. In Louisville, I work at the CBS affiliate WLKY. Shout out to my WLKY people. And we have an awful lot of fun. And I think we're going to take it from Sports Night, from WLKY, from TNT. We're going to bundle it up into a jumble of fun, and we're going to have a blast.
A jumble of fun for Straight Out the Jungle.
A jumble full of fun for the jungle.
That is a mouthful.
That is a bar. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you know that I know me and you know you, but now we're going to see how I know you and you know me. How about that?
I'm confused.
We're going to play a game. We're going to play a game. We've got dry erase boards.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to try to guess some Auburn and just some sports trivia about each other. You're going to try to guess what I would say, to a certain question, and I'm going to try to guess what you would say to a certain
I feel like
question.
we're going to be pretty good at this.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you. Okay, I guess we can start. We'll just start Auburn basketball.
Okay.
How about that? What is the most memorable Auburn game that you have covered as media, since that's what we are now. We are media telling all these Auburn fans about all things Auburn basketball. What is your favorite game that you've covered as media?
Okay. He's writing quick. I feel like I know his, though.
There we go. There was one clue that I took. Just one clue. You want me to go?
Yeah, you got it.
I think JoJo's favorite game that she has worked at Auburn was when Auburn played in the Barclays Center in New York. I mean, that was the dead giveaway.
There was nothing better. Auburn basketball in New York, it was probably one of the best days of my life, being in Barclays Center. Just seeing the team, we won the Legends Classic, so I was on the court with the team when they won. Banners, trophy, Janai Broom was the MVP. It was awesome to be able to cover that tournament in my home state. My family was there. There was nothing like it.
All right, what do you got for me? A lot of Auburn basketball that I've liked.
There's the hometown connection. I'm going Kentucky at Auburn 2021.
Yep, that's it.
Which was a W.
That's it. Yeah, emphasis on the W. That was a crazy game. That was probably the biggest crowd I had seen wait outside of Neville Arena.
Yeah.
Pearlville, as they called it back then.
I slept outside over 24 hours. That is my favorite game as a fan.
I cut the line.
Yeah, he worked. I was in the cold in Pearlville.
Yeah, no, it was a fantastic game, up and down game, injuries, highlights, everything that a basketball game could have, that game had.
And then on top of that, we became the #1 team in the country.
For the first time. Jinx! How about that? Yep, that was definitely my favorite game. Nailed it on the head. Question number 2, JoJo, you got this one. Okay. What are we thinking? Question 2.
I'm going to keep it with Auburn basketball, but I'm going to go your favorite Auburn basketball player of all time.
Okay. All right. I got it. Ooh, actually, no, I don't. I don't, but I'm thinking.
I feel like this might be your answer, but also if it's not, he could get in trouble.
You know what? I'm going to go with a sleeper. Yep. All right, I got a sleeper.
Okay.
You go first.
Okay.
I'm going to let the sleeper sleep.
You have a podcast with him. If it's not Dylan Cardwell, I feel like he's going to get a little angry.
You know, I'll give you the grace there. Half a point for that one.
Okay.
Because, yes, Dylan, that's my guy. One of my best friends. He is fantastic and a fantastic player. Brings the energy. Does all the things that I like in a basketball player. He plays defense, brings the energy.
Always the energy.
And has highlights. And there is one other guy that's done that in years past. He transferred out of here, but he's still my guy, KD Johnson. Nothing like a little super gremlin.
Yeah, never would have guessed that.
Yeah, he was a stud. I mean, and back to the Kentucky game, the tongue out Garden Severe Wheeler.
Oh, that is like one
of
the best pictures of all time.
One of, if not the best picture. That guy plays basketball the way I like it. My sleeper pick.
That is a major sleeper.
A sleeper pick. I'm gonna go my guy, Lior Berman. You know, here's why I picked it. New York, they got shooters. Dante DiVincenzo. I'm sorry. I know he left, but they've got shooters. They've had the shooters. And Auburn, they had their guy. Tennessee got in and dunked the ball, but he's known to be a shooter. I'm going Lior Berman. What do we think?
That's wrong. I do love me some Lior.
Okay, who doesn't?
I thought you were going to go Charles Barkley, because I was. But I am going to go all the way back to 2019, when I became an Auburn. Not when I became an Auburn fan, but when I started watching Auburn basketball. And you may think, 2019 Final Four, of course she started watching it. But my sister was a senior here. Well, she wasn't a senior, but my sister was a freshman here. I was in high school, and I came in with an Auburn basketball shirt, and everyone in New York was like, you know Auburn? And I was like, yeah, my sister goes there, and just Bryce Brown. By far my favorite player on that team. He was the star of Auburn basketball for me.
Yep.
Bryce Brown.
He's a stud. Can shoot the rock just as well as Lior, if not better. All right, question 3. We're going to take it outside of Auburn this time, and we're going to talk NBA. I know I brought up Dante DiVincenzo, who probably isn't your favorite player anymore because he left the Knicks.
No. I'm a massive New York Knicks fan, like diehard, crazy.
So we're going to go favorite NBA player, not Auburn. It could be Auburn, but it doesn't have to be. Favorite NBA player currently in the league right now.
Okay. I actually feel like I'm really good at this game because I feel like this is right.
Yeah, I feel like you're bound to get it. Oh, she's giving previews. Okay. All right, you want me to go first?
I just know I'm right.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be the Shams. And like he broke the news the other day. I'm going to go Cat. Karl Anthony Towns, the newest addition to the New York Knicks. I feel like he hasn't played a game there yet, but I feel like it's probably a pick that could eventually be the guy.
Yeah, the big bodega. I'm going to give you half a point. That's the nickname Josh Hart gave him. I think Cat will become my favorite player. I'm hoping he becomes my favorite player. Can't say it yet. Haven't seen him in a Knicks uniform really that much yet. I am going to go with the guy who gave him the nickname the Big Bodega, Josh Hart. That guy is the heart and soul of the Knicks. He has my heart. I love that guy. Josh Hart, my favorite player in the NBA right now.
I'm about it. Not Big Purr. Big Purr is on the way.
He is on the way.
Okay.
Tyrese Maxey.
Come on. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a Sixers fan. It's Philly everything. Eagles, Sixers, Phillies. I had a tough one there.
As a New York fan, I'm surprised we get along, to be honest.
I don't know why either. Maybe through the pain. But no, Tyrese Maxey, obviously a Louisville guy, grew up watching Kentucky. It was Tyrese Maxey or Devin Booker was going to be my answer. The type of player that I like watching.
Yeah.
So
we gave the Knicks some trouble when we played him. So
we like that. We like that. That series was an awful fun one to watch together last year. That was a fun one.
That was so much fun. Dante, we miss him, but bang, bang, bang. Awesome.
The Nova Knicks. The Nova Knicks. They
Short-lived, but pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question 4.
I'm going to bring it back to Auburn basketball this season.
Okay.
And I'm going to go, which new player, so transfer or freshman, are you most excited to watch?
Okay. What player is JoJo most excited to watch that's a new face? A new face. Okay. Okay.
I need to stop cheating. I'm not cheating. I'm just looking to see what he's writing.
The player I think JoJo is most looking forward to, the newcomer, I'm going to go JP. And I know the March Madness, it was upsetting last year for Auburn fans.
Yeah.
But we're all big fans of March Madness at the same time. And this guy had a big shot for Furman on a game winner against Virginia. So I figured that might be your guy.
I'm very excited to see JP. However, I'm excited for Ja'Kai Howard.
Okay.
I love dunks. I think someone needs to come in and take Jay Will's place, who made the dunks. And I think Ja'Kai Howard, we saw it in practice today. I think he's that guy.
Yeah, if you want to see a vertical leap, watch a little bit of Ja'Kai Howard and you'll see it.
I'm
that guy's
excited to see those dunks. I'm excited to see Neville Arena in the jungle go crazy when it happens, and we need that after Jay Will's gone.
Yeah,
so
exactly. I agree. That's a good pick. I'm not mad at that.
I actually guessed the same thing for you.
Okay.
I also thought JP Pegues.
I'm going to go another guard. I'm going to go Tahad Pettiford.
Okay.
He was one of my favorites coming in.
We both said the freshman, too.
Yeah. I know. No transfers here. We're going freshmen. We're not with the portal right now. I went Tahad. I like the lefty. He's athletic, he has bounce, he can shoot, he can pass, and he can play a little defense too. He's got a long reach for a guy his size. So I'm most looking forward to the newcomer, Tahad Pettiford. I think he will be a great anchor to a Bruce Pearl offense, and that's what he's looked for in the last couple of years in his guards, his short guards that can just get after it. They're dogs, and I think Tahad and JP, they will both.
Both of them.
Both of them.
I mean, just freshman transfers, we didn't even mention Miles Kelly, Jaheim Hudson. Like, there are new guys that are going to make an impact, and we're excited to watch them all.
We are very excited to watch them in action this year, and that's when we're going to take it to the last question. Question 5. What game are you most looking forward to on Auburn basketball schedule this year? Mind you, it's the hardest schedule in program history, Coach Pearl said this offseason. So a lot of tough games on there.
There are so many games.
Yeah, there's a lot of good games on this year's
hardest schedule. Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm thinking you said Auburn, Ohio State, and Atlanta.
Okay, close. That was my second. That or Purdue is my second one. But I'm actually going to go Duke.
Okay, yeah.
That's
going to be insane.
That one's going to be crazy. When Auburn takes on the Cameron Crazies at Duke, it's going to be wild. The atmosphere will be crazy. There's just so much history in that building. Not a big building, but the atmosphere is intense. It's intimate. They've got everything going on at Duke basketball. Plus, I just think the matchup is good. The teams match up very well. Young coach over there at Duke. So I'm excited to see that game and how we fare on the road in probably one of, if not the
toughest college basketball environment.
Exactly, especially for an away game. And for you, I'm going to say Houston. In Houston, that's a game we added to our schedule this offseason. I think just because they were number 1 in the tournament the last couple of years, they've been a highly ranked team over the last couple of years. I figured that might be what you say, but I don't know.
I'm going to go to the SEC.
Okay.
I'm going Auburn, Alabama. Okay. Not strictly because it's the Iron Bowl, but this is the first time Auburn and Alabama are matching up where Alabama is coming out of a Final Four. Auburn held that over their heads, and now we can't. Mark Sears is back. It's going to be a crazy matchup, and I'm excited for the Basketball Iron Bowl this year, especially our last one as seniors, but I think it's going to be crazy.
And another reason to look forward to it, both Iron Bowls, both at Alabama in Tuscaloosa and here at Neville Arena, are on Saturdays for the first time in a couple of years.
And
they've either been on Tuesdays or Wednesdays.
Aiden Holloway back in the jungle.
Yep.
So
went from Auburn to Alabama, did what no man thought he would do, and he did it.
I'm excited for that one. I think Alabama coming out of a Final Four, Auburn ready to prove themselves. I think it's going to be a really good matchup.
I just think the SEC schedule this year is going to be, like we were talking about with Media Day, the SEC has been scrambled. It's been updated. It's been grown this offseason. And
Could it be the best conference in college basketball?
It very well could be, and I think the fans will just have to stay tuned and see. But I'll tell you one thing, this episode, quick and easy. We did what we wanted to do. We just wanted to introduce ourselves and what we're going to cover on this show to all you Auburn faithful out there. So make sure you
like, comment, and most definitely subscribe.
Make sure to check out the links to our social right here. Follow us right here. And also the links will be in the description of this video. That's a wrap.
That was it. Quick and easy.
Quick, easy, write it down. That's all for Vince.
Jojo.
Good night and War Eagle.
War Eagle.